Nashville was founded on an area that was ancient. First human beings that can be proven to be here were more than 14,000 years ago, and it was a continually occupied for many millennia. The settlers arrived in 1779 and 1780 and established 8 different settlements along the Cumberland River, one of which was where downtown Nashville is. Some people have called it the French Lick, some people called it the Bluff Station. Depends on where you were. At a distance back then, it wasn't one place, it was several places that got incorporated into one place later. James Robertson made 2 trips. He led 2 groups here. And in March of 1779, he arrived with about 12 individuals, and they were scouting out the area. And they encountered a number of other people. And what was going on was that the Revolutionary War was going on in the East, but that was going to open up. England was not able to restrict settlement beyond the mountains anymore like they had for the last 15 years. So suddenly everybody's going, the only way we're ever going to have a chance to get wealthy and get land is right now. We've got to go and claim our land and see what happens later. They came thinking that it would be okay if they settled this area. The area was not a Native American homeland at that point, although there were no houses and villages of Native Americans along the Cumberland River at that point. It's staggering to think about what they did go through. They basically went 200 miles beyond any previous white settlements. Most central figure to early Nashville was James Robertson. He was wounded 3 different times. One time he almost died, 2 other times he was just badly wounded. He had 2 children killed. One was a 12-year-old son who got beheaded and his head put on a stick outside of the fort where Robertson was. 2 brothers. He had every vexation connected with leadership you can imagine over a period of 15 years that he had to endure. He was the one who, when other people decided it was impossible to stay here because they couldn't hunt, they couldn't raise food, he said, I'm not going anywhere. And he kept enough of his fellow settlers here to barely hold on. A surveyor named Thomas Malloy laid out Nashville in 200 1-acre lots. 2nd Avenue, Market Street, was one of the streets he laid out. The business center of Nashville was 2nd Avenue from the time it was founded until the 1820s at least, because of its proximity to the river. Of course, water was the highway. That was like the combination of the railroad tracks, the interstate highways, the airways. That was all there really was.